Coming up on today's vlog, I've got a Q&A with British Superbike rider Taryn Mackenzie, my brother, as well as my good friend Lee Johnston, who's racing in the British Supersport class. I've also got all the action from Donington Park, round 5 of the British Superbike Championship in my vlog, so stay tuned.
Yeah, you look real good. First question.
I like the fact that you're on the back of the camera and you've got your hair done and I'm on this side and I look like that.
First question. Who's the better rider out of all three of us?
Honestly?
And then the second reply was, I think you're going to get 3 different answers.
No, because if you've got any honest bone in your body, you're going to say me. But they have been known to tell lies before now.
Lee, he wasn't lying when he said it was him. He does look old. He's just had a hard paper round, so he's just up and coming actually. So he's just got into the Supersport class, and he's getting there. So if he starts pushing on for those wins, then yeah, hopefully we'll see him in Superbike soon.
Boomer89, that was from.
Big up Boomer.
Mario Seemeling, probably said that wrong. What's your next goal in racing?
Who, mine?
Yeah.
Next goal in what, like short term?
I don't know, that's just the question. You answer it how you want to answer it.
Ideally, I would like Taz to go to World Superbikes and me be a Zucchio, because that would probably be my only chance of getting there. But I don't really want to say this in front of Taylor because he's sort of in for the role. But
not stealing my job.
Sort of leaves things a bit awkward. But short term, I'd like to win. But I've been trying to do that for 10 years.
My next goal, well, I'd like to get into World Superbike. That's like my next goal, I'd say. I'm really happy with what I'm doing in BSB at the moment. I'd like to push on and try and get a few more wins, a few more podiums, and aim for that championship. But if I also signed a World Superbike contract, then yeah, it'd be amazing.
Curry Racing, what's the best race you've ever competed in?
Do you remember when we raced in Thailand?
That was a laugh.
Not for the racing side of things, but for the life experiences, that was good.
Talk us through that race, because that was a belter.
Actually, this Thai guy rode into me, right? Rode right up my back, and there was tyre marks on the back of my helmet, remember?
Yeah.
And I'd spoke to him like an hour before, nicest guy in the world. I went back to see if he was alright, and he'd knocked himself out and didn't even remember talking to me. So I introduced myself to him twice. That was fun.
Yeah, British Supersport races were good pretty much each weekend. Last race in 2016 was good with Brad Ray. Last year there was some good ones, Silverstone, Donington. Oh, Brand's race 1 last year when there was 5 of us battling for the championship, and I think at one point it was all 5 of us were pulled away from the rest of the pack and were fighting for the win, so that was pretty cool.
Ruben22 says, are there any opportunities you regretted not taking during your career?
Yeah, to be honest, I had 2 or 3 Moto2 offers. Obviously when I turned them down, Taz got it. So that's more frustrating because he didn't really make the most of it, you know what I mean? If I had got that chance. But I'm not bitter. You know what I mean? I'm not hating on Taz, because he's obviously going to give me the job when he goes to World Superbikes.
No, not at all. I think a lot of people think that I regretted taking the Moto2 thing, but it was one of the best ever decisions I made to go there, and I was very lucky to get the opportunity to go. So as Lee said, he turned it down, and I managed to get the opportunity, so no regrets. No regrets.
Martin Aaron Katona says, my question is, how competitive are you guys? Does racing make you more competitive in other areas of life as well? For you and Taz specifically, do you compare yourselves to the other in terms of racing abilities and results?
Did you just say specifically?
Specifically.
I wasn't holding the camera straight either.
We were probably a lot more competitive when we were younger, I'd say. Now it's not too bad. We don't really compete against each other, only in training really, but we don't really get annoyed if one of us beats each other, because, well, I just chew on it till the next time and then try and outdo you, but No, we're not really that competitive.
We sort of know which one is better at each.
Yeah, so we're
thing
just
now,
quite
so
content and getting
stick
beat
to
at
our
that.
strengths.
Yeah. But the competitiveness for racing doesn't stop.
Would you rather have legs as long as fingers or fingers as long as legs?
My legs are well long, so.
Legs are the length of fingers.
Legs as long as fingers, or fingers as long as legs. Fingers as long as legs. No reason.
Well, the other way around, you could be pretty short.
Bronze God says, is Lee going to get his finger out, put on P1 and make Neil smile? Plus, who is taller, Taz or Lee?
That's not even a question.
Yeah, because I'm taller.
No. Taz is the average height for a 13-year-old boy.
Girl.
Girl.
You an average height for an 8-year-old.
No, because girls are taller than boys when they're young. Yeah. Yeah, I would like to win. Neil smiling's not going to happen. But yeah, I'm taller than Taz. Fact.
And Danny Mack says, where do you feel motorcycle racing needs more support, better media coverage, more rider support in any area, busier race schedule, less pressure on or off the circuits, anything else? You guys are awesome. Thank you for all your interactions with us. It means a lot. I didn't make that last bit up either. That was genuinely in the question.
I think my channel needs more. So if you go follow Lee Johnston on, what are we on again? YouTube?
YouTube.
Yeah. All my socials pretty much. Hit me up and just tell me how awesome I am on a daily basis. That'd be massively appreciated, yeah.
I'll do that anyway for you.
Yeah. Or just message Christy and tell Christy how awesome I am. That'll be better again.
I think maybe a few years ago, support to get the younger riders through was a little bit more difficult to push them on to Spanish Championship and World Championship. But I think the past few years they've changed that with the British Talent Cup. And the Red Bull rookies are doing a really good job, which they always have for a long time. But maybe more, I feel like MotoGP, World Superbike and BSB some of the best championships in the world, and they probably don't get the coverage they should do really for it. If you're Spanish, for instance, and Marc Marquez has won at the weekend, then it would be all over Spanish news, whereas if Crutchlow won on the weekend, then it might make the news, but it wouldn't be as big as other countries. So maybe, the kind of coverage that the Brits need in all through motorcycle racing.
Thank you very much. Right, it's time to go to the track.
Did I send you them? 5 weeks of 30 degrees.
Yeah.
We go to this track.
I'll tell you what, just where we want it, Fred.
That's day one in the bank. It was an okay day. I think I was 5th in the first session and similar in the second session. I can't remember exactly. Always like riding around Donington. Feel like we've got the bike handling like the way I want it to. It was back to where we were at our best at the start of the year. We just sort of pressed reset for this round, went back to what we knew. And yeah, I've got qualifying tomorrow and then a race in the afternoon. The weather looks pretty settled so far. It's quite windy today, but I'm enjoying myself. Feel like I'm back to riding my best. Had a couple of off rounds, but I feel like we're back to where we should be this weekend. I'm confident for the race. If we can get away with them. After we've had a decent qualifying, we'll be there or thereabouts. So fingers crossed for the races tomorrow. I've also got some special guests coming this weekend. I've got some sponsors coming, I've got friends coming, and I've also got Zach from the Zach and Jay Show. Any YouTube fans out there will know who Zach is. Just want to quickly interrupt this video with some very exciting news and a big thank you to temprocket.com, who have come on board as a personal sponsor, and they're going to sponsor this channel for the remainder of the season. Temprocket is a unique, powerful tool for finding and booking temporary staff. Harnessing the power of online technology, the platform transforms temporary staff recruitment by bringing the three key players, hirers, agencies and contractors, together in one place to deliver a quicker, more efficient solution for all parties 24/7. Making life easier for contractors and freelancers, creating more business for agencies and simplifying the recruitment process for the hirer. Temprocket's a win-win-win. Please visit www.temprocket.com for more information. Back to the video. That's Saturday finished. All in all, not a bad day. Ended up 4th in the first race from 5th on the grid. Feel a little bit more confident with my bike now after qualifying. We got the suspension back in a place where I'm happy with it, and we've been backwards and forwards with engines, and we finally settled on one that seems solid now. So all of that's in a good place. The conditions were treacherous to say the least. It started off soaking wet and basically dried out as the race went on, and yeah, the Donington's the slippiest track in the wet, so it had been easy to make a mistake, and the good thing was the two people in front of me in the championship, I managed to beat both of those. So I think I'm 8 points off the championship lead now, so we're right back in the fight and feel pretty confident with my bike in the dry as well. So see what we can do tomorrow. It's forecast dry tomorrow, there's no chance of rain, and that's about it. That's all I've got to report for now. The good thing for me racing at Donington is, as it's 10 minutes from my house, I can nip back and sleep in my own bed. So I've just had my food here, and then I'm heading back for tonight, sleep in my own bed for the night, and then we're back first thing in the morning. Also, very excitingly today, the first Max swap took place. The Max Biaggi helmet is finally in my hands, so I'll cut to that now. You can see the clip. This is the Max swap round. Well, that's the first actual swap. So these are Taz's boots that were swapped for Lee Johnston's boots. This is Lee with a Max Biaggi signed helmet, and yeah, that's it. We'll see where we go from here. So, hey, now yours, Lee.
Do the deal.
Thanks very much. Alright. The Max Biaggi helmet is in my hands. If anyone would like to swap me something for the 1997 Max Biaggi replica helmet that's been signed by Max, the certificate of authentication, I think that's the right word, let me know in the comments below.
No. Pretty Caroline, stone cold stunner. She was a winner, started working at the dime. Searches of her mind to count your blessings, 'cause it's telling first.
That was the weekend done and dusted. I managed to end the weekend 1 point off the championship lead now, and we went into the weekend 18 points behind. So it was a good solid weekend, 2 4th places. I broke that record in the second race too. So it's all there. We just kind of missed a couple of wins recently, but I'm sure we'll be back to winning ways soon. I keep getting a lot of people on this channel asking me for more inside information on the setup changes we're making with the bike, and although I'd love to tell you every single change we make with the bike, it's pretty impossible really, as I don't want to give anything away to the competition. So maybe at the end of the year I'll look to give you a bit more inside information, but for people that keep asking, I'm sorry, I can only give you as much as I'm showing you. And also on the racing front, the footage I show you is from practice sessions, and that's all I'm actually allowed to show you, as the racing footage is owned by Eurosport. So I'm doing my best. This is all I can put out so far. I hope everyone's enjoying it. There's more Mucky Motorhomes to come, and keep your eyes peeled for more exciting vlogs in the future. See you all soon. Bye.